not going to get paid for the stuff, I might as well funnel people to the stuff I want them to hear.
Fuck yeah.
Fair enough.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, if you go to Bandcamp or I think Apple Music, like a lot of those, almost everywhere else has it still.
Cool.
Does that go the same for the old Stalemate albums too?
That I'm unsure of. I know the old stuff, the intention of taking the old Stalemate stuff off was to make sure that all the Joe Fish stuff was there. Like,
hell yeah,
that's the band
that makes sense
now. So yeah, that was the only reason I took that stuff off of streaming.
Hell yeah, I can get that. I can get behind that. Steve, I feel like you had another question for Jason.
Well,
you want to hold off on that? We'll ask him later. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, so Jason's
am I getting grilled? Is this?
This is not.
Got, like,
Jason, what are you doing?
Bad blood going on.
This was not my intention.
No. I really enjoy your music coming out in different directions. So.
I feel like Steve wants to see you more in life, and he doesn't, and he's really upset about that. Because he brings you up regularly. He's like, man, Jason this. And I'm like, yeah, you should just...
I got a bro crush on you, Jason. Sorry, pal.
Bob, did you do anything this week?
Did
you do anything?
What did I do? Wash some walls, getting ready to paint my bathroom.
Yeah. Wash some sticky walls.
Yeah, they're fucking nasty.
Yeah, don't smoke in your house, people. It's gross.
It's not going to stop.
I mean,
unfortunately.
Probably, just stop smoking in general. But,
don't smoke. Gotta wait. Started peeling all the backing paper off.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, because everything's wallpapered, isn't it?
And I can't get to the portion behind the toilet. So I have to take the toilet off, but it needs fixed anyway, because it's not bolted any longer. So it just kind of swivels and rocks.
Oh.
So that's always good. I forgot to say the other week I went to Taco Mike's.
Mike. Oh, the food truck over on wherever the hell it is.
And I had ordered my burrito, the regular size burrito. He was like, "You like chicken?" I was like, yeah, who doesn't?" He was like, "You want this?" And he pulls out a fucking burrito that's like 2.5 feet long.
What? Yeah. Sorry, man. I know you ordered this one, but I accidentally made you this giant burrito. Are you okay with this?
Well, no, I got my original burrito first.
Damn.
And he was like, how much would you pay for that? It was like $16, $17 because it's literally bigger than my thigh, like in length. It was,
Are you serious?
It was huge. Yeah.
What the? Where do you get a fucking tortilla that big?
It was three. Of the small. If you stack 3 of the small burritos together,
is that made a yard burrito? Fucking
the longest burrito.
So you like stick the tortillas together?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would just like lick them and stick them.
And then he looked at me in the eye and he lifted up his shirt a little bit to show that he had a very long knife stuffed down his pants. He was like, "Don't tell anybody." So I'm sorry, Taco Mike, I had to give you up.
Wait, he threatened you for talking about his giant burrito?
Yeah.
Wait, you want us to keep it a secret?
Yeah. He was
Don't talk about my giant burrito.
Because it was a prototype, but he gave that to me for free.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And it was teriyaki flavored.
What? A teriyaki giant burrito?
Yeah, it was fucking delicious.
I got a giant teriyaki burrito.
I couldn't eat the whole thing, though.
That's my crossover dream right there. Chicken teriyaki burrito.
Steve's wet
So
dream.
you weren't supposed to tell anybody, so you decided to bring it up on this public podcast?
Yeah, because I doubt...
He threatened you with the knife. I think I know what his next burrito is going to be.
Teriyaki Bob.
Garbage.
Bob goes missing.
Garbage
There's
flavored
a new burrito at Taco Mike's.
And Taco Mike is the new host of Breakfast at Steveny.
Yeah.
Wow, things have really come full circle.
He does a Child's Play soul transference. Have you ever seen Child's Play?
No.
Speaking of, I think he does breakfast burritos.
We should invite him on a pod.
But you don't tell him that I fucking told you.
Hey, Taco Mike has a giant burrito
as I lift my shirt and show you my giant knife stuffed on my pants.
We won't tell anybody about it. I promise.
No, I don't. I think it's. I don't know what he. I don't remember what he said. Why not to tell anybody? But
You just didn't want people to know it was a free burrito.
Oh yeah,
A burrito.
Boburrito. He's gonna. Don't tell everybody it was free, otherwise.
Bufrito. A bufrito.
Otherwise, we're gonna give you start selling Boburitos.
Ooh. I'll take a Boburito.
You know, I used to be a big fan of ketchup, so if I had to make me as a burrito, it would just be filled with ketchup.
Just a fucking ketchup filled tortilla.
Yeah, with I don't know, what's the meat? Spam.
Man meat.
Is it not even cooked spam? Just fucking cold out of the can? Like,
Yeah.
don't even cut it up.
Yeah.
Just fucking take a brick of spam, shove it in a tortilla.
And however you roll it and it spreads is.
Ugh.
Oh, hey, speaking of podcasts, I listened to Pete, or not Pete,
Pete and Pete.
Danny Tamborelli and Mike's podcast finally.
Oh yeah,
It was pretty good.
the Pete and Pete. I haven't listened to it actually. I think I watched like a YouTube thing they did, and I don't know if it was connected to the podcast, but yeah, I haven't checked that out yet.
It's pretty good. It's a little more off the rails than us.
What? It can get more off the rails than this
Yeah.
fucking
Wow.
podcast?
Because I think they had the mom from Pete and Pete on, and they're just
Oh, nice.
yeah.
The steel plate in your head.
yeah.
Is it just a Pete and Pete podcast? They just talk about Pete and Pete?
I mean, it's just those two. That I
Okay.
mean, because she was on the podcast, they were talking about Pete and Pete.
You know, I never watched Pete and Pete.
It's a beautiful show.
Oh, it's a great show. I met Danny Tamborelli at the Happy Dog.
No shit.
Yeah,
And that's why I
He's
brought
really-
that. That's why I brought that up.
He was just
Yeah, he's
hanging
really-
out at.
he's really cool. Well, he's in a band called Jounce.
Oh,
so
no
the
shit.
band was playing that night. He's really cool. He's really down to earth. He's been involved with that. I'm gonna forget the name of it, but the comedy festival that happens in Cleveland. He's been involved with that in the past as well, because he does stand up, or used to do stand up, anyways.
Oh,
He's of Italian and Irish descent.
yeah.
Ooh.
He was talking that those three all had red hair, and if I ever met them, I'd be the third Pete. But I'd go by Peter.
Peter. Pete and Peter. Hey, Peter.
Hey Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Peter Bobby.
Peter Bob. Peter
I love
Bobby.
it. I don't think I did too much. Actually, yesterday we had practice, and instrumentally finished a song, so that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I think what I
Oh, yeah.
changed I suggested to change the way we did things rather than going in trying to solidify a song, but then go to a different song. I was like, why don't we just solidify the songs we have, record one each time that we're here, and then go back and do everything vocally, which I think most bands do it that way anyway. But
I think everybody does it differently, Bob.
yeah,
Everybody does it their way.
have it your way.
At Close Down.
Close Rock and Roll City Studios.
Close Down. Steve, did you do anything this week? You were going to cook a whole chicken, but you decided to do that today.
Yeah, things got changed around a little bit.
Did you cook a... No, you're going to do that today.
Did you cook a whole chicken?
Did you cook a whole chicken, though?
Yeah, later. I got a tattoo, which is pretty wild for me.
Yeah?
It's,
Let's see it. Let's see your tattoo.
You gotta get up to the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah.
It's just a Deathly Hallows symbol. That's experimental.
What?
It was the first real tattoo that somebody had ever done.
Really?
I don't think I'm supposed to talk about it,
Oh.
but
Really?
I don't know how that shit works. I don't think you're supposed to do tattoos in people's kitchens.
Is it a she?
Yeah.
Was it in your kitchen?
Yep.
Okay.
It was kind of nice. Like I was just hanging out and all of a sudden she showed up and she's like, all right, you ready for that tattoo yet?
Hell
I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
How did she do? I mean, I haven't looked at it up close.
It's decent. It's a little rough around the edges, but
Is she actually apprenticing anywhere yet?
no.
Okay.
She's just practicing on pigskin mostly.
Okay. Hell yeah.
She's done a few little finger tattoos on people, just some little lines and whatever. But she was finally feeling confident enough. I told her I don't know, months ago. I'm like, whenever you feel good enough to put something on somebody's skin, I just want a simple line drawing.
Yeah.
It's going to be small and easy.
That no one will ever see unless you show them.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So that was fun. I think I want to do that again.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Was it a cat?
I don't know.
Are there cats walking by your window?
Maybe.
Was there a cat above my head?
Yeah. We think so.
There's a glass block window right above you, and something just passed by.
Small enough to fit under the glass block. Jason, watch out.
I can see the changing light. I can see the shadows.
Yeah. You'll see when Devin gets home.
Yeah, I also I know some of you know I've been on the quest for the best tendies.
Yeah. Did you have some more tendies?
So
Tendy Quest Part 3, y'all. Here's the update.
well, Devin was at my tattoo artist's house all weekend. So I did the things that I can't do when she's around. Mostly I went to KFC
Yeah.
and I got some tendies.
Wait, you can't go to KFC when Devin's around?
She hates it.
What? It's
I don't
awful. I get that, but it's so good.
I don't even think it's that good, but the tendies were all right.
Their mac and cheese and mashed potatoes aren't as good as they used to be.
You know what's really a pain in the ass is when you're in between grocery stores and you get some KFC and you get the mac and cheese and you're sitting in the grocery store parking lot and you realize they didn't give you a fork.
It's a drinkable meal.
But their mac and cheese isn't so you go to drink it and you're like, oh, this is not good, and you close it and you get rid of it.
No, I used the tendies to scoop it out.
Ooh.
And that was all right.
Did you nibble out a little bevel in the tendy so that it would stick a little better to the tendy?
Kinda,
That's
yeah.
a good idea. I didn't
Yeah.
think about it. So
So you're on a mission. You're on a mission to find the best chicken tenders. Is that
Yeah.
what?
big best
Yeah.
chicken
So
tendies.
what's top? What is top on the list right now?
Well, see, this all started with talking about canes, Raising Canes, which are pretty good, but
They taste
They're
like water
overrated.
yeah.
So overrated.
So
because they taste like water.
my experience is very limited right now. It's basically Cane's, Dairy Queen, and KFC.
But you know where I told you to go.
Well, I haven't made it to Culver's yet. I think Cane's is still kind of at the top.
Let Culver's be not the next one, but the one after.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got still...
Culver's is solid.
Yeah.
I still got Culver's and Popeyes to try out. And if you have any suggestions, I'm all ears.
See, the issue with fried chicken is all the best fried chicken is not around here.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
I'll give you that.
I'm a big fan in terms of like fast food fried chicken. Bojangles is number one for me, and
Okay.
I think the closest Bojangles is they're all in like Tennessee, North Carolina. So yeah,
Maybe this coming summer we can go on the quest for a better tender.
Breakfast at Stevany's hits the road
For a better
for a
tender.
better tender.
it's all about fresh. You know, most
Yeah.
places have just frozen chicken, so
Yeah, and
all of a sudden you have something fresh. It's hand breaded, and you're like, oh my god, this is the best ever. But really, it's just like, you know, the right way to do things.
Yeah.
It didn't come out of the freezer.
fucking love your tenders, bro.
Like
Love
Dairy
your
Queen,
tenders,
Dairy
bro.
Queen, and I guarantee you, Dairy Queen is right out of a freezer.
Oh, absolutely. It's dipped in ice cream.
Yeah, Dairy Queen was a
Changer.
disappointing tender. That was somebody's suggestion to me as the best tenders around. And nah.
Did you get it
They're
with
definitely
with
not.
the gravy though?
I've done gravy and I did their honey barbecue.
Okay.
So basing my
Bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
So going off of what the conversation that was had last week about your chicken tendy quest, you had mentioned your trip to Swenson's and how good it was.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Swenson's yesterday for the first time. Wasn't that good?
No?
No.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I had a galley boy, and it was
That was your mistake.
really. See, Steve told me to get a galley boy.
See, everybody talks about the galley boy.
That's what.
I got
Hold on.
opinions, man. I got opinions.
We went down to Akron, and we went to Swenson's, and you told me to get the galley boy. Did you not?
You have to try it. All right, you have to. I guess